1 year later. Look at us. Who would have thought? And to think I used to say I would never go for someone like you, but now I can't imagine being with anyone else. Here's to 1 year and many more to come. Cheers. It has been 1 year since I made the switch from my beloved Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus to the iPhone 14 Pro. And this was a big deal because I had been using an Android phone for over a decade before deciding that I was A, eager to try Apple's hardware and software, and B, tired of getting bullied for green text. So let's dive into why I'm grateful I switched over to the dark side. The iPhone feature that has honestly made the biggest difference in my life is iMessage. Yes, I expected texting to get better with iMessage, but I had no idea just how much better it would get. People actually text me back sooner and include me in group chats without giving me crap about turning the text screen. Which sounds bizarre, like why would it make that much of a difference? But I hate to admit that I kind of get it now. I'm not saying we should bully people for having green text, but there's just this visceral, involuntary reaction whenever you get a green message where you just know the experience is going to be subpar, so I kind of understand it now. For more on that, check out my video on RCS messaging on Android and how Apple refuses to adopt it, which is why iPhone users still see green texts. Hi, Bar from the past, this is a Bar from the present, and I'm here to tell you some crazy news. Apple is reportedly going to finally support RCS. I know, we never thought we'd see the day, but they finally caved. So even if you kept your Android, people may finally have stopped bullying you for ruining texting. All right, back to you. Another feature I can't live without is AirDrop. Because I have a MacBook, it's felt like magic to instantly send photos, videos, and links across my phone and computers, and sharing pictures and videos after a hangout takes seconds, which continues to blow my mind. Yes, WhatsApp and Google Drive exist, but WhatsApp still reduces the quality of a video, and sending anything on Google Drive feels like actual work, so it's been a lot nicer to just have a seamless way to just AirDrop anything you need. I obviously take a lot of videos both for work, but also for my social media accounts, including my T account. Follow Alhiti if you don't already. So I have really appreciated the noticeable bump in video quality on my iPhone. And especially how different apps preserve the iPhone's video quality much more than they did with my Android. So here's an example of a TikTok video I uploaded from my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and here's another I uploaded from my iPhone 14 Pro. Now, I have to note that the issue here extends beyond just the hardware. It's usually more difficult for app developers to optimize for the wide range of Android phones on the market, so you get those variations in quality. On the other hand, there's only one phone brand running iOS, which makes everything more streamlined. But back to the phones themselves, I have really appreciated the color and the crispness on the iPhone, and I've also been a very avid user of cinematic mode to get those more dramatic, professional looking shots, so it's really something I can't imagine living without. But not everything on the iPhone is better. There is one feature that I really miss on my Galaxy phone, and that is Object Eraser. What this does is it lets you remove anything from the background that you don't want. So I would use this a lot when I was on vacation and there was somebody who was photobombing my shot. I could just draw a line around them, tap, and they are gone. It's a little merciless, but you do what you gotta do. It's a shame that iPhones don't have a similar feature built into their photos and galleries, so I'm gonna need Apple to catch on, because if I wanted to remove something, I would have to go into Photoshop, and Lord knows I'm not doing that. It took a bit of an adjustment, but I have gotten used to the darker shadows that tend to make an appearance in some iPhone photos, like indoor images in lower light and selfies. I'll always admire the Galaxy's camera quality because images do tend to be a little bit more vibrant, but the longer I use my iPhone, the more oversaturated Galaxy images look to me, so I'm happy to have switched. I have also just accepted the horrific, massive camera bumps for what they are because they do provide me with high quality photos and videos, so I guess the trade-off is worth it. I'm a bit obsessed with Dynamic Island, which I know a lot of people have dismissed as a gimmick, but I actually use it pretty regularly. I use it to quickly tap into apps like YouTube Music or Uber, and I especially love that it shows me a countdown of my departure time and gate number when I'm flying. The always-on display also shows real-time updates on my flight or Uber ride, which is a super handy way to follow the progress of my trip. My Galaxy phone had an always-on display 2 years before the iPhone, actually, but Apple has really found a way to make it even more practical than just showing the time and notification icons. Surprisingly, the iPhone feature that I actually think is my favorite is MagSafe. And to be honest, I didn't really get the hype for MagSafe in the beginning because I didn't understand why you would choose to charge that way when you could just take 2 seconds to plug it into a cable. But what I didn't realize is that MagSafe accessories are really the game changer here, because I use this portable charger all the time and it makes my life so much easier. And it's also a lot less bulky than my giant power brick. I've also been using this Belkin MagSafe charging stand since Apple rolled out standby mode with iOS 17, and it essentially turns my phone into a mini smart display that shows the time, weather, and pulls pictures from my camera roll. This has actually become the default way for me to charge my phone every night, so it's safe to say that MagSafe, see what I did there, has really grown on me. So with all those things in mind, how do I feel 1 year after abandoning my beloved Android phone? Well, I will always think fondly of that time, but I'm also really happy with this new chapter and everything my iPhone has given me, from having a more seamless way to connect with people and devices to introducing me to features like MagSafe that I now can't live without. So to quote the great Taylor Swift, "I never saw you coming and I'll never be the same." Thanks so much for watching and following along on my iPhone journey. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a dinner to get back to.